drinking that shine Earl brought up.
Business as usual, then.
Welcome back, everyone. We are Arthur Morgan, and we are in the first town on our travels, which is Valentine, a horse trading town. We've come in, we're visiting with the girls and Uncle, and he's reminding us that we've got to go and find out where Karen's gone, and she is in this hotel. The girls have been finding out about various jobs we can find and undertake. Mary Beth has always come up with a great idea about a train.
Use your strength to help the weak.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm looking for a girl who came in here earlier with a drunk fella. Mid-20s, blonde. You'd remember her.
Yeah, they're in 2B upstairs. Are you, a friend of his?
A friend of hers.
Friend of hers. Okay.
They paid for the room up front, so I didn't ask any questions. No trouble now, please.
She's taken him to bed. She's going to have his way with. She's going to have her way with him. What? In you go. In you go. In you go.
Hey!
Who are you?
A friend of hers.
Get out of here, buddy. I paid.
Ain't paid to hit her, you goddamn animal. Come here!
Oh, you got the first punch in. Blocked you. Oh, he's handy.
One more. What the hell are you doing?
Looking good.
Trying to play him. Not very well.
You okay?
Fine.
You sure?
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. Just men. But stupid bastard was boasting about the bank.
The bank?
Sure, I know small town banks are usually a waste of time, but this is a livestock town. There's lots of cash sometimes.
Okay. Keep investigating.
I will.
Let's just have a look at this guy. He's got anything he can take. It's not his rooms. It was unlikely to be anything in these drawers. I think they've paid for it by the hour. Stuff in there, but nothing we can of any value. That shirt looks quite nice. Wouldn't mind that. Look at that. We can loot the stranger. What you've got on you, buddy? Less than $1. Waste of my time. While we're up here, maybe now's not the time, but we have slipped past the hotel. So while we're up there, we may as well see if we might be able to steal anything. No, is the answer on this occasion. All right, Karen. Well, we've saved Karen.
I hope, everything's okay up there?
After you.
I think she took one in the face.
I don't much like being saved, but when I have to be.
I understand.
You okay? Sure. He only punched me. Arthur punched him a lot harder.
All right, then.
Hey, who's that guy over there looking at us?
Weren't you in Blackwater a few weeks back?
Me? No, sir. Ain't from there.
Oh, you were. Well, I definitely saw you with a bunch of fellers.
Me? No. Impossible. Listen, buddy, come here for a minute.
I saw you.
Come here.
Come on, get!
I don't like this. Me neither. Go get the girls home. I'm gonna go have a word with our friend.
Be careful, Arthur.
Just a word.
He must be silenced. Oh, sorry there, dude.
Just borrowing it.
Sorry there, my friend.
Get
Oh, he's back up here.
right now.
We went the wrong way. Can you see him? I can't see him. There he is.
I didn't mean nothing by
Cut him off down here.
You stop right here.
Come on. Yeah!
So he knows who we are. That's no good.
Please!
Right.
Help me!
So I'm going to question him. The reason
Why are you
being...
telling lies about me?
No. I got it wrong, partner. I got it very wrong. Now please help me up.
I ain't never been in Blackwater.
Then why are you chasing me?
I've got an unfortunate face.
Yes, me too. Now please pull me up, please. I can't hold on much longer.
I'm just wondering whether we'll catch up with him later in some way. I didn't in my last playthrough,
All right.
but I wasn't
Come
too
on.
thorough. So I wouldn't mind just seeing if this story extends further. If we kill him, it'll obviously end right there.
You okay, partner?
No, I am not. I'm a mess.
Well, you ain't dead.
There is that. Jimmy Brooks.
I think it's best for both of us if we pretend this never happened.
Well, I agree. You saved my life. You're a good man, and here. You want a pen? It's one of them steel ones.
Oh. That's very kind of you. But I'm not a good man, Jimmy Brooks. Not usually. You see, I was in Blackwater. I killed people. And maybe I should have killed you. Should I have killed you, Jimmy Brooks?
Me? I never saw you. Not now, not never. I think we have an understanding.
Of course we do. Jimmy Brooks. I will remember that. I've got a good memory.
I haven't.
Go on, get lost.
Not one lick. Not 1 cent in this here old mind. Come on. You have a nice day now, sir.
Go on, get stuffed.
Yeah.
If I don't catch up with you later, there'll be trouble. Okay. Look at that. Now, as I was watching that, I was wondering, do you think we could get up there? I doubt there's anything on top of there, but it might be a pretty good view. I'm just wondering if there's anything useful. I doubt you can climb up these sheer bits. They might be a bit tall. They look, although far away, they still look a bit too big for us to do that. But it'd be interesting. Oh, it's getting dark. Sun's going down. Okay, nighttime in Valentine. That's special. Before we do that, let's take this hair tonic. Oh, I should have bought some more. Hopefully that grows our beard overnight. Okay, folks. Ooh, a plant. What's this one? Wild carrot. Wild carrots can be eaten or fed to your horse to replenish your health core. Easily recognised by its long, thin stems and white clustered flowers. The durability of the plant means it can be seen growing across most regions of America. Often along roads or in fields, this plant can be crafted into horse items or consumed to replenish your health core. And we've got to use it in a recipe at least once, but we're halfway there by picking it. Which is very cool. Okay, let's just have a look at our diary, because I think we talk about Jimmy Brooks in there and our rationale. Riding out down into... that must have been when we were doing the train heist. Leviticus Cornwall. Seems O'Driscoll had the same idea as us. He's been hiding up here, scouting out a train he wanted to rob. We bumped into some of his boys at the farmstead they was robbing. Found that poor woman whose husband they had murdered, and she's now riding with us, as she ain't got no place better to be. Then, Dutch being Dutch, and his hatred for Colm being just as powerful as it ever was, A whole bunch of us went to pay him a visit in his camp, but he escaped. Coulter, we grabbed one of his boys. Poor bastard, ain't spoken yet, but he will once we freeze him a little, then set Bill on him. Been a bad few weeks, but we're mostly still alive. Dutch being Dutch is busy making plans and figure out just how we're going to survive. And Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams. That's our new camp, Horseshoe Overlook. He's a canny artist, isn't he? Dutch seems a little better. His eyes are sparkling once more and I can see he's thinking a little clearer. I think we all feel a bit happier, in spite of Blackwater and this whole mess. Okay, that's the last of it at the moment, so we're all caught up. Okay, what to do? So, lots of things to see and do here. We've got a bounty we can do. Javier's over there in the saloon. The general store. But let's go to the theatre. I want to see what's going on there.
Let's go, girl.
Let's see where that is. Here we are, just up here. It's this tent in the middle of the field. Of all things. Let's find a place to hitch a horse and see what this is all about. A 2-bit outfit, if ever I saw one. Everyone seems interested. Okay, I'll hitch a horse over here. There's some sort of camp. I wonder if that's the camp theatre. Let's go and check out what's going on in this area first. Yeah? Where's that from? Over here. What's up, dude?
Looking for trouble? Hey, you! Where's my horse? You said you were borrowing it.
It'll find its way back.
Alright, I'll go and get it you. I don't need it. I don't need it.
Come on, girl.
Here he is. Is he gonna... Do you want it back? You must increase your bond with a new horse. Come on, here it is. I think we missed our window. Ooh, look at these menacing lot.
Howdy.
No, he's forgotten about his horse already. Who are you guys? God, you look dodgy, don't you?
Hey, fellas.
Greetings, amigo.
Everything okay?
Well, I ain't get that long. Book bothering superior like know-it-all bankers saw to that.
It's just, you know, how it goes.
Gentlemen?
You best not cause no more shit around here.
Well, then.
All right, then.
I tell you, life ain't easy.
That's a shame.
Don't let me keep you.
Bye now.
Mister?
Pardon?
You know, I've been drinking this snake oil. I swear, it don't even do nothing.
Well, it's going to be bloody hard to be dishonourable because we want to find out what's going on in the world and have conversations with these people and maybe get some insight into the locations we're in and what might be available to us. But in doing so, we get honourable points. But I suppose we can antagonise people. Ooh, can I take a whiskey bottle? Anyone see? Oh, there's someone looking. It's going to increase the dead eye. All right, these seem to be the theatre guys here, so I'm keen on finding out who and what they're about. So let's have a chat. Out of the way, you box. Speak to this guy in here.
Hey, mister.
I sure hope your hell-raising days are behind you.
You don't tell me what to do.
Come on, please, go bark at somebody else.
I tell you what to do.
Leave me the hell alone, will you?
Let's move him out of here.
I'm walking away here. Just walking away.
And we can steal all his stuff. Stolen some shells, but fine brandy I'm pretty full up on. Alright, well that's useful to know. We can clear people out of their locations by winding them up. Very useful. So we can feed ourselves. This is someone else's camp, but we can help ourselves. We're just integrating ourselves in the camp. People are just letting us get on with it, with that brazen.
Wouldn't be the first time now, would it?
Assorted biscuits. If I take that, he's going to be in a bad mood, isn't he? Let's speak to him first.
Hello, sir.
Hey, you can't be here.
You don't know that.
All right.
Just minding my own business.
Right, walk away from him.
Guess this is
Oh, you horrible bastard. You horrible bastard.
Who wants the next one?
Whoa. I should have defused it. Come on, old man. Oh, goodness. He's got some skills.
Next time, avoid me.
Right. I'm not going to loot them because I think this guy might kick off.
Howdy.
Christ, you may want to spruce up a bit.
Ah. So we're pretty dirty, and he's not enjoying
Each to
it.
their own, my friend.
Do you know that's the first time I can remember that being dirty has a bad effect? I just can't remember any others. It certainly doesn't seem to affect the main missions, but it might affect opportunities in other ways. God, this is a bit like our bed, isn't it? Someone else's camp. I won't wake her up. This guy's awake, though.
Howdy, sir.
Howdy, mister. Don't think this day can get much worse.
You gotta suffer to prosper, as they say.
Right, they're not going to let us into what they're doing there. They're not going to give us any information. But Mr. Bear's
Welcome.
first winter. Right, I'm into this. Let's enjoy a bit of theatre.
What show's on right now?
We are showing The Bear today. Don't worry, it's worth the ticket price every time.
I'm only going to watch it once.
I need a ticket, please.
Right then, just head inside the tent.
It's better be good. For 50 cents. Oh, it's a cinema. Thought it was a theatre.
Folks, I'm going to tell you a morality tale from when our country was young that the settlers used to tell about the woods of Massachusetts and the creatures that lived there. One summer, a bear was by the stream, and Old Man Wind appeared and said, "Bear, I shall blow a mighty cold upon the land, and gorge yourself on fish and meat, and go find a den. Then sleep, not for one night, but for 60. Go tell all the animals of the forest what I have told you." Bear was sad because the fish were his friends, and now he had to eat them. But he knew to do whatever the wind told him. The animals of the forest often teased Bear and said he was slow and lazy and foolish for listening to Old Man Wind. "You're talking to the wind again, eh?" laughed the rabbit. "I think Bear has finally taken leave of his senses," said the turtle. "And he's getting so rotund that even I could outrun him." "I'm smart and quick," said Rabbit. "I'll outrun Old Man Wind if he comes a-calling, or you, since you're into eating your friends." The turtle said, "If Wind comes, I'll just hide in my shell." Then Bear went and warned Coyote and Possum that they should prepare for a long, cold winter. "It's so hot," said the Coyote. "There's plenty of time." The lazy possum said, well, there's an abundance of food. Maybe I'll just store some in my pouch. Even his squirrel friends made fun of Bear. They laughed and laughed and squibbled and squabbled. Chunky needs a nap. Fatty Goody Two-Shoes does what he's told. Bear was very sad. But he was a good bear, and he always did what Old Man Wind told him. He went and found a den, snuggled inside, and fell fast asleep. Bear snored and snored for many days. When he woke up, he saw spring had come. He was very hungry, so he walked outside. As the snow melted, he saw all his friends who had listened, frozen, and just ready to be eaten. And that's why the bear hibernates. So listen to your elders and do just what you're told.
Well, any more? No, everyone seems to be happy with that. That's 50 cents worth, apparently. So, examine cigarette card. Where? I can't see it. Wow, we found a cigarette card, so that was worth it. Nettie Palmer. Let's flip that over. That's exciting. Stars of the stage, card 9. Nettie Palmer, Jim Codd, Mitty Comstock, Robert Elliott Patchen. Obviously never heard of these. These are obviously in-world stars. But let's just... Oh, map's open. Let's just see if we can find where that is. Compendium. Is it in here? That's horses, cigarette cards. There we go. So we found Vistas of America and Stars of the Stage. So I wonder if these will appear in all these types of places if we have a look. That's very cool to know. Yeah, it'd be nice to complete a set. I'd be pleased with that. Okay, well, to be honest, I think The Life of a Bear... it's morning already. That was a long film. The Life of a Bear would be
even better the second time.
No, it won't be. It won't be. I know the end. The bear eats as much as he can for a few months in the summer, and then as soon as it gets a bit autumny, a bit cold, a bit chilly, he beds down in a hole. Just has a really long kit for 4 or 5 months. Waits till the snow's gone, and then he comes and he gorges himself again. So that's kind of the life that I'd like. But little do they know that Arthur's coming for them. He's going to be gunning for them. Because I want me some pelts. Okay, what next? So we've done a bit of theatre. This is a great tour of the town of Valentine. I'm loving this. We come see the doctor, newspaper seller, the gunsmith, the butcher. That's our temporary horse over there. Do you know what? I want to have a look at these other buildings that aren't anything to do with anything. So that is the blacksmith, and I think we're going to come and see him a bit later. We're going to maybe see a man about a horse. Which reminds me, in the comments there, I want your suggestions for horses. The winner will obviously be chosen, and that horse will be very precious to me and to Arthur as we go through his adventures, but also get the chance to, if you want to, join any posses or gangs that we have going on in the online world and come and ride with me and discover some things. So this is the blacksmith.
Morning there, mister.
Morning, mate. No, he doesn't want to chat. Yeah, let's look at these buildings, see what we've got going on. Look, what time is it? It's 6:20 in the morning, so we might catch them asleep. If you want to do some appropriating, that'd be fun. if we can indeed get in these places. Oh, they're building the stairs. It's not letting us in there. It's still being repaired. What about around the front? Anything in here? Right. There's an entrance here. Anyone in? No. Not letting us in there. Hey, it's a card! God. This exploration is really bearing some fruit. Artists, painters, writers and poets. So what number is this? Let's read it. Number 10. Oh, I'm ticking them up. So 1 of 12 cards found of that set. Hello, mate.
Mister?
Morning, sir.
I've just stolen your
You look like a man
Your card.
on a mission.
Huh.
So, don't let me keep you.
See you around.
Yeah. If I get some swaps, I'll come back and give it to him. Right, nothing in here for now. So that's down to the river. Is there any more buildings we can investigate? What's this one up here? All building up that stamina as we go. Use it or lose it, as they say. Let's see what this guy's got going on. His latrine. You've lost your hat. It can be retrieved from your horse or your wardrobe. And that was in the fight earlier. I didn't pick up our hat. Man. He's busy doing chores.
Hey, mister.
Good morning, partner.
Busy day?
If I don't do it, who will?
Well, keep at it.
Take care now.
Take care, buddy. Can I look in your house? Ah. So that's, what's this? He's had a delivery there. One of them is refined sugar. That's one of Leviticus Cornwall's enterprises. He transports commodities, and one of them is sugar. So that's interesting. The branding, the law of the world being exhibited in the branding. Love it. Okay. Well, any more here? I think that's the top of town sorted. We've got the graveyard. We can have a look in there. See if we can see any familiar names buried in this town. There's this one, this house here that's not marked. See if we can see anything there. I heard a dog. Hello, doggy. Hello.
Come here.
Right, let's find out what this guy is. So he's a blue stick coonhound. So we've just by studying him, that's enough for that compendium. We've completed him. He's 100%. He's can be found on ranches or in towns across Lemoyne and New Hanover. Their omnivorous diet usually consists of dog food made up from meat, vegetable matter, and offal. Their strong sense of smell makes them excellent hunting dogs, especially for hunting raccoons. Can we employ the help of dogs? I don't think we can. I think we can garner enough skills ourselves to track well enough. Just give this lady a visit. What are you guys doing? Sweeping up. There's a beautiful saddle there.
Take it easy. I ain't serious.
Excuse
I'm
me.
only kidding around.
I really must insist you leave.
Come on. I'm only teasing you.
Right. Sorry, ladies. I'm not going to antagonise you too much. I'm definitely not going to rob you.
Will you leave me alone?
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going.
I'm going to leave, okay?
Sorry. I'll stop messing with you now.
I don't think we visited that guy at the top there. Been in... Oh, this one for that matter. No, it's just not letting us in. We can't investigate the houses while they're out. It's just not funny or fair. Ah, there's a lockbox here. Nothing in it. Right, one last guy to visit up here, and then we're going to go to the graveyard and see what's what. He's just kind of sitting outside his cabin up here, so I want to see what he's got to say. Two of them.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm just playing with you.
You like getting in people's faces? You got issues with me?
Well,
let's go.
Oh, you horrible bastard. You couldn't leave it well alone, could you?
Those last minutes count.
Don't.
Ah, you horrible bitch.
Shit.
Bit me. The dog bit me. Ah, you horrible bastard. Right, I'm running away. I'm running away. It's gonna kill me. I'm gonna get killed by a dog. No, 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 no. What a way to die. How embarrassing. Killed by a dog. God, that's a useful dog to have, isn't it? That's the breed we researched earlier. I wonder if it's the same dog. Alright. I get the picture. You don't like it. When you beat up your owner. There he is. Okay, let's have a look here. So, we've got a stranger mission. We've got a newspaper. And we've got a bit of 5-finger fillet that we can have a go with. So let's head on down. Maybe do the stranger mission first.
Excuse me, but I need some money. I fought in the war. I fought for you.
Where's this guy coming from?
Come on.
Where's that voice coming from?
Give me a dime. Give me something.
Oh, he's over here. Hello, buddy.
Hey, buddy. I'm too old to get a job, mister. Way too old. Can't we be friends?
No.
Get out of here.
You're not kind, mister. You're not kind at all.
Not today, I'm not, mate. I've just been killed by a dog. So I'm not really pleased. I'm not going to rob him because he's got a bad rap already. Okay, so this stranger mission. This is our first ever stranger mission.
You alright there?
Come on, sir. Try to remember what really happened at Sylvia's saloon back in '76.
Just a lot of bunk, Plato. It's just a lot of bunk.
It's not bunk, Mr. Calloway, sir. It's history.
Ancient history, done and dusted. The dead got off lucky, the living gotta keep suffering. Same as always.
But did you shoot the Newton twins?
I don't give a pig's penis about the Newton twins. One of them was a girl, anyhow.
But you had been friends back in '73. You rode the Alabaster Trail together.
Funny thing about pigs' penises. They're curly like their tails. Put that in your fucking book, Plato. This isn't going very well.
Apparently not.
This is Jim Boy Calloway. The Jim Boy Calloway.
Who?
The gunslinger. Fastest left-handed draw that ever drew breath. He once killed 14 men in a fight at Lucy Hollow.
What are you waiting for?
How do you mean?
Well, I reckon right now, kill him yourself.
I don't want to kill him. I want to deify him. He's a god. I'm trying to write his biography.
And how's that going?
I think I prefer the duel. Either I'd kill him and be able to be Baltimore's finest ever gunslinger, or he'd kill me and I could be set free from ever having to speak to him again.
Well, you're starting to understand something very important.
What's that?
The joys of gunslinging. It's win-win, freedom or glory.
That's brilliant. I'm gonna write that down, if I may.
Be my guest.
What's your name?
I don't have a name.
But you are a gunslinger.
Not really. I mean, folks who need shooting, I try and shoot in the back. All that other stuff is...
Damn Skippy.
Well, bunk.
But you fought duels.
Once upon a time, I may have.
And you ain't interested in fame.
I don't think so.
Strange. But you like fortune.
I need money, sure.
Okay. Then forgive me, mister, if I seem a little desperate. I am a little desperate. This book, I've got to make a thing of it, and, well, there's a whole list of gunfighters. Legends, every last one. Emmett Granger. Flaco Hernandez. Billy Midnight. Black Bell.
Never heard of him.
Maybe you can go and speak to them. Ask them about Calloway. Any of them get uppity, shoot them. I can't believe I just said that, but...
You want me to go and find some sad, deluded fools like him, ask if he was the greatest, and then if they get uppity, shoot him?
Does sound a lot worse than it did in my head.
How much you paying?
Well, a lot. Half the proceeds of the book, if you help me get it written.
I'll see what I can do.
Ha! Oh, get photos.
Okay.
And there are notes on the back of those portraits that should lead you to him.
I'll see what I can find out.
I imagine we'll be stuck here upon your return. Here are some other flophouse.
Okay. So, inspect the photograph for deals with the gunslinger's locations. So, Maybelle Elizabeth Coulter, the grand dame of the gunslingers, the dynamite dowager, married 6 times to 6 gentlemen, gamblers, robbers, outlaws, every one. So she's wanted for her life or liberty, a large reward. Last reported sighting near Blue Water Marsh. Do not approach, too dangerous for mere biographer. Okay, so there's a few of those in the satchel. There's Billy Midnight, the man who killed Rabbit Matthews. Thought to have been Matthews' rifle cleaner and stable boy. Received death threats and suffered attempts in his life. Now a recluse, save for regular sightings at Rhodes train station. Ask for him there. And then we've got Flaco Hernandez. We can find him right up in the deep Grizzly Mountains west of Coulter. So we're back up to our old stomping grounds. Proceed with caution. He's unlikely to talk. And the last one. So he reported sightings, and he's a pervert, killer, and a hog fancier. The present keeper of hogs near Flatiron Lake. Interview refused. Okay, so varying degrees of approachability, these guys. And the reason we're doing it is he's writing a biography for a celebrated gunslinger. At least that's what he's trying to come across. And other gunslingers, we're trying to ask for a quote for the book, or if they get uppity and deny that Calloway is indeed who he says he is, then we've got to kill him to keep the integrity of the book alive. And what's being said. You're pissed, mate.
Look at you.
Right, there was something for 5 finger fillet, and I want to play it. It's gone. It was in here, I think. Oh well. Okay, let's go and read the newspaper. So we've got the doctors. Let's just have a look at them. We've got the sheriff's office and the law office. What on earth is the difference? I'm going to investigate by going to this law office and seeing what's what. Who's this guy?
Hey, mister.
Hope you won't be stirring up more trouble around here.
You don't have to worry about me. Just relax now.
See you later.
Okay, can we go in here? No. Didn't seem to be bothered that we tried. So we can't get in the law office. What's going on up the top, I wonder? Surveyors and locators, attorneys at law. Okay. Let's just see if we can sneak in the back here.
Hey, mister.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm all right.
No. Very much locked out of that one. It's a storefront, but not for the likes of us.
Hey, I gotta be somewhere.
Nope. This is...
Nope.
The
You ain't getting
gunsmith.
nothing from me. Out.
Relax, friend.
So we can't buy anything just yet. We're not able to buy it. You won't get anything from me. Why not? I think this is kind of locked off to us at the minute until we have earned the right. All right, newspaper boy, what's going down?
That's the asshole. Him there.
Me?
Yep, I know. You'll like this one. Well.
Okay, so our first newspaper. So train robbed. Pitched battle leaves many dead. Outlaws send train on driverless journey. Owned by the Viscous Cornwall. A private train owned by the railroad sugar and oil magnate, the Viscous Cornwall, was robbed in broad daylight by masked outlaws headed north towards the Grizzlies. The outlaws boarded and stopped the train shortly after it and departed from West Elizabeth. Initial cables sent as of printing time indicate the bloody takeover occurred in order to steal railroad bonds from the personal car of Mr. Cornwall.
Just let
Shortly
me know.
after the robbery, the train was set in motion without a driver or crew, barreling dangerously towards the area. The train was eventually brought to a stop by engineers and lawmen, who reported a scene of violent struggle and bloody carnage on board. Some engineers and guards from the train survived the slaughter, but were too startled to report much information of value to the authorities. So we had to kill one of those guys because they ran away. Don't run away from me.
Okay then.
But some people left, but they knew the cut of our jib, so they didn't want
What
to
you looking at?
say anything. I'm just going to get that out of the way of this arsehole because he keeps
Read all about it in the Gazette, folks.
chatting to us. Let's just go over here and finish up. So bank boasts largest robbery in years. Duchess boy accused. After a bloody shootout that resulted in the seizure of a large quantity of banknotes being shipped by boat, Pinkerton agency officials have restricted access to the town while a massive manhunt's underway. Officials issued bounties on the head of Dutch Vanderlind and his gang, commonly known as Dutch's Boys. Banks look to shipping assets via boat as a more reliable means of transportation, impervious from thieves. The deadly attack resulted in the loss of $150,000, the largest robbery in the region in recent years. Authorities believe that the men may have stashed the money in Blackwater before fleeing. Reports indicate that many are searching high and low for the stash, appending public spaces and neighbours' gardens. They view the lockdown with contempt. Businesses who depend on shipments of dry goods, sundries and catalogue sales complain the Pinkertons have caused an unnecessary burden to life and welfare. So, two things there. $150,000, that's, we stole it and we stashed it. But Blackwater is on complete lockdown and unavailable to us. If we go there, the marshals will just take us down. There's just no way we can get out alive from that place. So that's not for us yet. So a blizzard in the Bree, they're worried about the flooding from this snow. A family murdered by the Del Lobo gang, another gang that we're going to discover, but not yet. I wonder where they're based, the Del Lobo gang. I can't remember coming across those guys. Banks estate is held at gunpoint. The O'Driscolls, beloved pastor among the dead, reported to delight in torture and bloodshed as part of their escapades, have left widows and widowers in their wake. Be aware, in the area of the Big Valley, which is kind of here, the gang has thought to taken a large rank as a base of operations, leaving the family and ranch hands dead. So I'm wondering whether we catch up with those guys and kill our arch enemies, but also relieve the ranch of their presence. The Trelawneyans. The evils of the Trelawnyism are still flowering. It is now practiced openly. It's a sort of cultish religion. Christian citizens of Valentine gathered at a church last Saturday to protest what they and any sensibly minded people consider a blasphemy in their midst. The Trelawneyans have been actively recruiting young men. Trelawneyans hold the turtle to be sacred and consider their ancient holy animals never to be harmed. Protesters were seen holding signs of the turtle that had been crossed out. Border disputes in Mexico, with General Francisco Ramirez Torres seized the presidency. And our president, McAllister, has called for a ban on trade with Mexico. He said the US had provided resources over the years, including helping ending Apache wars 10 years ago, and received little in return. Oh dear. Border relations not so good. And a lady called Deborah McGuinness, an archaeologist, paleontologist, is searching for the remains of a dinosaur. So that is something that we need to go and find. I need to write all this down and remember that we're searching for this. So she's looking for the Totalisaurus. She has devoted her life's work to unearthing the remains of the ancient animal. Despite geologists saying no evidence exists in the established fossil records, several universities have rejected her work, saying Miss McGuinness would be better suited to writing fiction than searching for dinosaurs. So dinosaurs are known, but she's after this uber dinosaur that she is convinced that exists. And I'm wondering whether Deborah McGuinness is going to benefit from our help at some stage. The plague has broken out in New York and Saint Denis. Victims of the plague were confirmed, and vessels arriving were given the choice of a doctor visiting each ship or turning around. Okay, that's something to be wary of. And war breaks out in the Philippines.
Hey, you gonna move?
Yeah.
You're a joke, partner.
And the bear was separated from his cub by insect attack the man, so a bear attack. Got to be wary in those mountains. The bear has previously killed a cow a week before, and a reward of $10 was put up for its capture. Where is that then? It's only the bear is gravely wounded. It doesn't say exactly where it is. It's probably in the mountains. And then Jeremy Gill writes a feature on fishing. It's kind of interesting at the bottom here. Fishing taught me that I always say that some of the deepest introspection into a man's soul happens when he stands in a torrential downpour. I was fishing in the rain using live bait near Scarlet Meadow and hooked a monster bluegill. So when it's torrential rain, the fish usually are more active, so it pays to fish in that environment. So we'll have to remember that whenever there's a big downpour, to hot foot it to the nearest area. So we need to keep lots of bait on us, and we need to try and get this monster fish. Okay, so we'll remember that. I'll write all those down. Things we've got to discover. Dinosaurs, bluegills, the O'Driscoll camp. All these things that are going to give us clues. Okay, well, let's go and see Javier in the saloon. We want us a drink. We're going to see the doctor for some remedies, but I think we're okay for remedies. Let's just check, actually, before we do that. Wrong buttons all the time. Our tonics. So we've got lots of horse tonics. Yeah, we've got plenty. We've been buying them up. We've got bitters, snake oil, health ones, horse stimulants. Yeah, we're pretty tonic rich at the moment. What's this house? This is kind of nothing at the moment. Help wanted. Ask inside.
Hey there, partner.
We're all watching you now. You hear?
Yeah, I want to ask
Can't
in...
treat people with respect. What's the point, I say?
No.
Well then.
Not for the likes of us, I don't think. Who's this guy then?
Partner?
Hey there.
Say what you want about the people around here. They're friendly.
Mm-hmm.
All the best now.
See you around. Drink up, ladies.
So is this the saloon? Yes, it is. Okay, we've been in the hotel. There's the bank. Let's go and investigate about the bank, because Karen was speaking to a guy that was boasting about the bank. I think he might have been a clerk or something. But we'll speak to her about that to Karen later. But it'd be nice to have her.
Hello, mister. Might as well be friendly, I say.
It's a means to an end, I assure you.
You
Hello, mate.
again. Best mind your ways around here, or I'll be after you, you hear?
Listen, I am a changed man. Thank you for keeping us all safe, sir.
Hello there.
Mister?
Hope you're not intent on more misery.
I ain't looking for trouble, I assure you. All the best now.
Okay, we're not making a deposit. Just doing a recce here. Nothing we can pick up there. No, we just exchanged pleasantries. That's not for us right now. Okay, Javier. Hit me up with what you got. That was Charles as well.
There we go.
They're enjoying a bit of a drink.
Okay there?
How do you do?
Avail ourselves
How you doing, friend?
on the town. Don't want to antagonise too many people too much. We can cut our hair if we want.
Oh, Arthur! Arthur, come here. Come here. Come over here. I want you to meet our friends.
Close.
Pleased to meet you.
Well, ain't you just a toughest-teak mountain man?
Oh, you be quiet, Anastasia. Anyone can tell this one is a pussy cat.
Exactly. Yes, he's a pussy cat. Ain't that so, Arthur?
Whatever you say. How much you cost, anyway?
Well, ain't that a nice way to talk to a lady?
Oh, I didn't know I was talking to a lady.
Excuse me.
Way to go, Arthur.
Well, I must say, you got a fine way with the women, amigo.
Yeah, regular dandy and a charmer. Where's Bill?
Oh, man. I dread to think about it. Hey, hey, hey. There he is.
Watch where you're going. Take it
Are you about to kiss that guy or punch him?
Oh, and we have our answer.
Oh, Bill. It's an animal.
Come here, you. Let's just shoot these bastards. Oh, come on. We can handle these fools.
Go on then.
Just break it up, please.
Come on. Drop the bastard.
Take it easy.
Ah, he's a hardcore, isn't it? He is hardcore. Get down.
Is that all you got?
Right. Come on, buddy. Oh, one shot, he was down.
Come here, you little greaser. That's it. Yeah, you hit like I could off.
Right, he's after Javier over here.
That'll do it. Arthur.
Right.
Give Javier a hand over there. Hey, tough guy.
One in the back of the head there.
You want some too, huh? Come on, pretty boy.
Right, you horrible bastard.
Pretty boy.
I'm trying to block him. But he's not letting me have
I
it.
hope you got more than that.
You okay there, Arthur?
Yeah.
Trying to be.
I got this son of a
One of the
bitch.
kidneys.
Knock his head off. All right.
Yes. Oh,
Kill him, Tommy.
I wish I could fight like this.
I'll crack your damn skull open.
Come on, Tommy. Go down, please, mate.
Oh yeah. All right. Come on, Arthur. You got drinks waiting. Yeah.
God, he's taking a bit of punishment.
Yeah, you got him now.
Break free, break free, break free. Look how the state we're in. Look at the state we're in.
Put his face in the mud. Put that ape down. Come on.
Hey, come on, stop.
Stop! Please, please, I beg you, stop. Come, sir. You won the fight already. Surely that's enough.
What business is it of yours?
No business. No business, sir, but please, I beg you.
Saved by a good Samaritan there.
Making new friends again, I see, Arthur.
Look who we found sniffing about.
Josiah Trelawney.
The very same.
Well, I thought you'd gone to New York.
And miss all this glamour. You must be joking.
How are you?
Well, quite well indeed. I went to Blackwater looking for you gentlemen. You're not very popular there, it seems. Ah, Javier and Charles. I've missed you. And Bill looking as well as can be. Gentlemen, always a pleasure.
You're right. We ain't too popular in Blackwater.
We left a lot of money there.
And young Sean, it seems.
Sean, you found him.
Yes, I have. He's being held by some bounty hunters, trying to see how much money the government will pay them. I know he's in Blackwater, but there's talk of them moving.
Well, if we step foot in Blackwater... Well, then we're dead men for sure.
There'll be Pinkertons all over the place, but if he's alive, we gotta try.
Yeah, of course.
It's you they want, Dutch.
Always is. Charles, go find out what you can, carefully. Josiah, take Javier. Arthur, go get yourself cleaned up. Join them when you're ready.
Well, what about me?
Well, exactly. What about you?
What does that mean?
Oh, Bill, come on.
Okay, so we've rescued our friends from a fight. What they're doing in the tavern and making trouble for ourselves when we're on the run, I do not know. But we've bumped into our kind of member of the gang, Trelawney, who was mentioned that we're... got some wild carrots that Sean is available to us. He's being held in Blackwater. We've got to devise a plan to escape, to free him from that impenetrable prison of a town, so he can rejoin us. So we know where Sean is, but Mac we're unsure of just yet. Okay, so we're pretty dirty, so I think we probably need to go and clean up, because we're a bit of a disgrace at the moment. And the guy who helped us, who stopped us from killing Tommy, the big brute, when we arrived, he was stood here, collecting alms for the poor. He's gone now.
Hey, partner.
Oh, I thought it was reacting to us getting on there, but we just need some food. Right, bit of food. And bit of... So we've got cooked game meat, cooked beef, cooked tender pork. So fully restores Deadeye core, greatly restores health core and stamina core. Yeah, we probably need something in one of that. We've got plenty of it. I wonder where we got that from. I don't remember having that. Picking that up at all. Okay, well, back into the hotel for a bath. But we're known as a brawler now in town.
Oh, it's, you.
Yes, it is. Last time I checked.
I really don't need any more trouble.
I didn't come to make any. I was just protecting a lady.
Well, all behind us now, I suppose. So what is it you need? A bath, perhaps?
Yeah, well, I did just buy one, so I think we can just go through and grab it. Yeah, we're just going to go through and have a bath. Sort ourselves out. Ah, yeah. Unagi. So, I think this... having a bath obviously cleans us up.
Can I be of any assistance
Oh,
in there?
you certainly can, my dear. For 50 cents,
Yeah, okay, sure.
I'll have some company, sure.
Sit back and relax, hon.
I quite like that just to be
I'll be out
washed.
of your hair in no time.
No funny stuff, just some touching.
You'll leave this place feeling brand new, you know.
You know, just to feel that connection with humanity. I don't know if I'd even get a boner.
Let me know if you'd like a bit of an extra scrub anywhere.
Some parts of me probably ain't been this clean in months.
Let's just keep that between us and these four walls, shall we?
Mine a hand job.
How's it going?
Yes, not too bad.
Okay, that's it then, I think. Unless you're going to venture south.
Hope the water's hot enough.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get much cleaner than this. Thank you.
See you then.
Right, clean as a whistle. And has that afforded us any boost in stamina or anything like that? It may have done. It may have topped us right up as a kind of like a rest. Not sure. If you know anything about that, do write in the comments. Right. Let's have a little look over here, see if there's anything going on. Right. Next episode. We've enjoyed quite a bit of what Valentine's had to offer. I think we'll come back and we might enjoy some games and things, if there is anything to do. Oh, corpses we can loot. Maybe not in broad daylight. But yeah, plenty going on. I think we searched all these places, but it was a nice tour of Valentine. We went for a show. We met the locals and the local wildlife and got killed by a dog. We've picked up this awesome mission from the saloon over here to go and find some gunslingers and either get a quote from them or kill them. We saved the guys from in a brawl. They didn't need saving, but it was fun to do it anyway. And we enjoyed a bit of company in the bathhouse. I think that's a pretty good day's work. Okay, folks, next episode, I think what we'll do is we'll head back towards the camp, but I'm interested in maybe doing some hunting and tracking some wildlife and finding a few species in this area here and seeing what we can find. So that's what's going to happen next. And then, if we've got time, we'll head down here and speak to some of our friends.
So long.
See you in a bit. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video. Make sure to subscribe to support the channel further and take a look at these other videos that may interest you. See you on the next one.